Hey y'all, welcome to the filling station. I am super excited. So in this video, we are making gifts, right? And we use it for Valentine's Day because that's the season that we're in right now, but this can just be a creative just because gift, right? So for this video, I want to encourage you that if you make tumblers or whatever it is that you sell, even if it's just, coffee mugs or whatever that you sell, use it to your advantage. Use it so that it will work in your favor. This is a great time for you to sell your product. I need to say that again, right? So yeah. Okay, so if you make, yes. So if you make tumblers, just regular tumblers, right? This is a great creative way to build. Again, it does not necessarily have to be for Valentine's Day. It can be for any day. Let me say that. Any holiday, any season, whatever, just because, right? So for this video, we will definitely need something, tumbler, or we could use some coffee cups, or, we could very well use the little things that they sell at the Dollar Tree if you want to build from there. Either way, you can use a regular vase, just something creative that you can build from. And you could possibly need some tissue, and if you don't have the tissue, you could very well use the creative crinkly paper. They call it that decorative shred. I always get that mixed up. The shredded paper, let's say that. And when Amazon sends you boxes or something that comes in the mail, y'all use that paper because it can work in your favor. Again, let me say that. So we're using the little paper as little insert fillers, and if you want to use a teddy bear, that will be great. You'll need some type of candy, let's say that. If you want to include candy, let me rewind that, because for them babies this year, Valentine's Day, we did a lot for Christmas, so we probably won't be doing those again for Valentine's Day. Just a disclaimer, right? Again, this sucker with the stick works well as far as sticking down, so that works. And I want to show you, if you just use some regular candy, how to use these bamboo skewers right here. Put some tape on the back and stick it down there so it can work in your favor. Or if you want to just use the regular candy, right? So that's what we're doing. And y'all, if I start talking really fast, it's because I get super excited about creating. It is really therapy for me, let me say that. And yes, today is therapy day, yay. Okay, so again, if you make tumblers, use what you have. Let that work in your favor. So I took a regular tumbler and added a design to it. This is one of my favorites I'll use around Valentine's Day. It has a cross and it says, love like Jesus, yes. And then this one says, Jesus loves me, this I know. So we're gonna use these today as a project, just to help us build, right? So we're gonna take the paper and we're just gonna stick it down in the tumbler. Let's say that, right? So taking the paper and just sticking it down. So we're doing 2 at 1, right? Yeah, taking the paper and sticking it down in the tumbler. Let's see if we can, yes, okay. So if you don't have the paper, or if you want to use some of the crinkly stuff, or if you don't have tissue, it's fine. It's okay. You can cover up that brown paper with some of the little crinkly stuff. So it is okay. I say it often, use what you have, right? So then you could possibly take, I'm going to put it in this one, because I want to do it both ways. Take the paper and just stick it down in like so, right? So we are building and making sure, if you have a design or have words, you want the center, you want it to be visible to where you can see, like the front of this. I want to be able to see that. And this one here, I'm going to just take some of the crinkly paper stuff and just put it on top, because again, I'm not using tissue for that one. So let's just say we're just putting a little bit of that on top. We're covering up that brown paper portion. Again, we put that brown paper in because it's going to help us if we put those little sticks in there. The sticks have something to stick into. Let's say that, right? So, okay, one of the great things that I really love is they sell these little things right here at the Dollar Tree. So we're going to take that and we're going to use it to our advantage by just sticking some stuff down in there. We're actually puncturing holes into the tissue paper at this time, right? Now, if you want to use a teddy bear, you very well can. You can put your teddy bear on the outside here, and then put your little sticky paper or your sucker or whatever in the inside and build from there. If that's what you choose to use, you could very well do that. Let's say that. And if you want to use a little balloon, I try to keep everything, and it's not always, I try to keep everything in the same color when I'm building like this, but my husband taught me that some things really work that really you don't think about work. So yeah, it's what works for you. And keep in mind, being creative is how you see it. Let me say that. It's how you see it. So if you're, again, building from your tumbler, we're going to put this somewhere towards the back, I'm assuming, right? We're going to stick it down in. And make sure that the side that I don't want that barcode sign to be on the front side. So we're gonna kind of get that down as far as we can and kind of let it work for us. Again, there we are. We're gonna do that. So there we are. We're building again. Look, your tumbler, selling your product, and we're building a design. I love it, love it, love it, y'all. Super, super creative. So this one, well, look, we're gonna see we can do it the exact same way. Sticking it down in there. We did not have the paper, the tissue in, which is okay. It's okay, right? But we will stick one of the little decorative things down in there just to give it a different, you know, give it something different. And we'll probably add some more of those. If we're going to add one, I probably need to add a few more of those, right? So yes, we got to be creative, and I need to get another teddy bear for that. So, okay, say for instance, we're wanting to add some candy to the back of this, right? The candy will look better if we put it on the skewer, right? So if we're doing so, I'm going to move this over just a little bit so I can show you that this is what we're doing. We're taking the candy, even if it's this one, we're going to put some double-sided tape. I like to use the foam kind, y'all, because I need to get rid of it. It is very, very sticky. But double-sided tape, they come in so many different ways. They sell it at the Dollar Tree. So if that works better for you, I'm going to just take it here, wrap it around just a little bit, and I'm going to probably put a little bit more. Normally, I take it and wrap it around, like going towards down in a little line type thing. And the reason why I do that is because it kind of gives me a little better coverage, in my opinion, but it could just be see, I'm spiraling it down. It could just be the overthinker in me. Let me say that, right? So I'm going to just stick this to the back here. And as you can see, it is going to hold our little piece of candy right here. So we have to decide if we are putting that candy in this one or in this one. And again, we need to make sure that everything is lined up the correct way. So because this has the paper on it, the tape on it, I will probably put it in something that I can cover up that tape. So we're going to stick this down in here. Like so. Because I want to cover up that tape I just put in the back of it. And again, we're building your tumbler, your tumbler, and we're just building from there. But that's just super, super cute, y'all. And again, it's using the things that you have. And y'all, with these, you don't have to put a lot of things in it. Let me say that. Your tumbler is the focus because you're, again, selling your product. That is the focus for right now. But you're wanting to make it a creative thing. You're using the season of the holiday of Valentine's Day to help you sell your product, basically. So yeah, I thought that was super, super cute. Just look, putting together something really inexpensive, inexpensive. And with this one, we'll have to kind of like work on it just a little bit more, because let's see what we can get some more of the decorative things. Let me go get some more of those. Okay, so I needed to get something to give this a little bit of pop, right? So y'all see how we just added this little teddy bear to it, and I just put it around the back side. Let me see. And for some reason, I got something on it. It's been stuck to something. We're going to get that fixed, right? Okay, so I just added it. I used this little thing here to help me here. And I just stuck that teddy bear on there, so it's going to stay. And we're going to add some more of these little, and that's what they're called. They're heart picks, again, from the Dollar Tree. So we're going to add some of those in here. I don't want to hide my sucker here because I want that to be visible. So again, you don't have to add a lot to this, but how cute is that? So we just created using, I need to say it again, using your tumbler as a creative gift to be a, you know, to build from. I love it, love it, love it. Again, so this one is if you don't have the tissue and you're using the little crinkly stuff, and this one is if you're using the tissue, how to build from there. Again, we put a base in the bottom of it, and we allow that to, you know, to help us, to give us a little bit of support. So I am super excited, y'all. I told you, don't take a lot for me to get excited, right? So let's say we are using a coffee cup. Yes. Okay. All right. Yes. So let's say we are using a coffee cup, and y'all see this stuff came from Amazon. I'm trying to tell you, when they deliver something, you just use what you have. So we're gonna stick that down in there just a little bit, and this time we're gonna use some of our little pink here, because the cup has a lot of pink in it. So I wanted to use a little bit of just pink here. So we're gonna build from here. Again, I make cups and tumblers, so I'm gonna use, coffee cups, mugs, sublimation, I love it. So we're gonna use those things to work in our favor. Okay, say for instance, we're not gonna put that stem. We're gonna just take it off. Of course, my grandson did that, right? So we're gonna stick that down in like so. And we're gonna, if it leans, it's okay. It's gonna work in our favor. It's gonna help us, right? So we have a little bit of candy right here. We can just add to the inside of this. It kind of helps us keep in place, stay in place, stay in place. I'm gonna add a few different kinds of candy. That's another way. Yes. So we can also build this up just a little bit more. We can also add, let's say, no, we won't add a teddy bear to that one. But look, I'm super excited. So we just created 3 different types of gifts, y'all. 3 different types of gifts using the things that you possibly make. And if you don't make these items, it's okay. I need to say that again. You can get this from the local Dollar Tree. You can get this from the Dollar Tree and all of the stuff in between from the Dollar Tree. And you can sell it as if you created all of it, because you really did, y'all. I am super excited. So I hope that you have had fun with me today as much as I have with you. Let me say that, just using your creativity, using the things that you have. And again, if you make tumblers or any of that stuff, let it work for you. Allow it to work for you. So y'all, I am Didi here at the filling station, the creative therapy side that is. Let me say that. If you could please like, share, comment, subscribe, y'all. We learn and we grow together. I say that often. And if you make these, I would love to see your pictures. I am super excited for you. So I hope that everyone have an amazing day today, as always, on purpose.